thing? Are you listening? What? Hello, I'm back and welcome back to yet another YouTube video with me, Sage or Shantae, whichever you prefer to call me by now, and Puggles. Say hello, Puggles! Hello, Puggles! Hello!
Huh?
So, for today's video, I thought we're gonna do something a little different. With the new Wednesday Season 2 series out on Netflix, I absolutely want to do something with the Addams Family inspired, Wednesday inspired feeling makeup look tutorial. But not just a makeup look tutorial. We need to do a little bit something different in this video. So for today's video I thought we'd do a little bit something different and create Thing. Thing? Oh, Thing! He made it! So let's us do this, creating Thing from the Addams Family. So this video is gonna start off tutorial a little bit different. It's not gonna be with me blocking out my brows while me sitting here with a complete makeup look transition, because we can't create Thing without being in a character of course, Wednesday. So I just quickly get myself into character and trying to figure out what's going on with my hair. We don't ask what's going on there, we're just gonna look it from here. But for this makeup look I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. I simply applied a primer to my face, then a foundation base. I did some highlighting and contouring, just a little bit of it. I don't want to go too heavy with this makeup look as it's just a more toned down makeup look of it all. And then I went ahead for my eyeliner, and at this point I didn't really care. I just went for it because I knew I'm gonna smudge it out. Anyways, I just went for it, and then I applied a little bit of eyeshadow to smudge it out, the eyeliner a bit more, add some shiny glitter highlighter you might say on the top of my lips, and finish it up with a lip and of course mascara. And then I painstakingly trying to figure out what to do with my hair. I didn't know what I was doing. So the reason why I've chose to do Thing in this makeup video instead of transforming myself into a character is because I thought it would be very fun to show you guys how to do a prosthetic prop. Hello, Puggles! Do you also want to show them? I thought it would be very fun to show you guys how you guys can create your own Thing prosthetic hand. So first things first, before we go into creating Thing, that is going to be very difficult to say throughout this video. Thing. But first things we're going to need is safety clothing. Clothes you don't feel sorry for, because rule number 1, we're going to use liquid latex. So let's keep that in mind. If it gets on your clothes, it doesn't come off. So make sure when you do it, you wear something you don't feel sorry for. Number 2, don't get it into your eyes or into your mouth or into your nose or everywhere. Very hazard warnings. Be careful when you use liquid latex. And then number 3, have patience. Have a lot of patience, especially if you're going to do it on yourself. And number 4, have fun. It's a creative part and it's fun, and you can say you have created Thing. Then what you'll be needing is of course liquid latex, a bucket, a sponge, powder, baby powder, I'm going to use baby powder, and a hairdryer. There's probably many ways you can create a prosthetic hand, but this is the easiest way I'm going to show you guys. Well, at least for me, it's to do it. So let's get into it. So if you're going to do this on yourself, you need to position your hand in a form that you know you're going to stay still in a position for quite a while. It is easier doing it on someone else, but if you doesn't have someone else to do it on and no one is willing for you to place liquid latex on the hand, you're gonna stand like this, and as you guys would see, I'm gonna keep my fingers separated, so really get a position you know you're gonna stand in for quite a while, because this is gonna take a while. Then I'm gonna take my sponge. This is a dishwasher sponge. I have cut into pieces because once this is going into the liquid latex, once you're done, you're gonna throw it away. So I'm gonna start placing it in the latex and just bouncing it over my hand, all about, all around, all in the little crevices, everywhere. Just start bouncing it everywhere. When you have your first layer on, or your liquid latex layer on, once you have that on, you're gonna grab your hair dryer and you're gonna blow dry it until it's dried. Just don't burn your hand. Make sure if you have a hair dryer with settings, don't place it on the hot setting.
The oven is hot, hot, hot.
And every time when you blow dry, make sure to do this so you don't stay on one place with the hair dryer, but you move the hot air around. How to know when your latex is dry and ready for the next step? It's becoming see-through. So there, once where you saw the white liquid latex all over the place, it's gonna start becoming transparent. There's the word. Maybe not see-through. Maybe the word transparent. So it will start becoming transparent. Then we're gonna grab a brush that you don't care about, because you might ruin your brush as well. You're gonna take your brush, you're gonna place it in your powder. I'm using baby powder, and you are just gonna dust it all over to get rid of that stickiness before you apply the next layer. So you're just gonna go again in all of the crevices, and make sure, especially when your hands is not powder yet, not to press your fingers against one another, because then that latex is gonna stick to that area and it's gonna tear, and it's just gonna make a horrible mess. So be sure before you press your fingers accidentally together, just make sure it's powdered all over the place. Voila! And your first layer is done on your hand. So now you just do it about 8 more times. So I'm gonna do 8 layers on my hand. I wouldn't suggest doing less, because when you're gonna take it off, it's gonna rip very easily. So do quite enough layers. I would go for 8 layers. So you're just gonna repeat that process 8 more times.
One eternity later.
It's finally done. All the layers is on. It's finally done. It has taken forever, as you can see by the lighting that's on me now. It's much darker than when I started, or more low lighting. So it has been a while. Sorry, Pokos wants to drink my tea. But with the hand, you can. This feels like a werewolf hand, like just like. If I could just like maybe hide and you just see my hand like. So now when you had the patience to apply everything, you're gonna need double the patience to remove this latex. So you're gonna take a little bit and you're gonna start lifting it. See where you can lift it. If you have your corners where you lift it, immediately all the small pieces that you lift, you go immediately with your powder, and powder, because the sticky part of the latex, if it touch one another and it's not powder, it will get stuck in that position, and you will lose your very much effort you did to do this by just trying to remove it without having the patience to powder every little single millimeter as you go to make it loose. We have finally our hand, and because we have pulled it off, you guys would see the part that is on top now would have all the lovely little details. You guys, I don't know if you guys would see it, that your actual hand would have, like all the fingerprints, all the little prints and paws and everything your hand has, and nails the glove have picked on. For the next step is obviously we need to make it a little bit more hand-like and not like this. So we're gonna use a classic cotton wool, just normal cotton wool, and just stuff the hand. With our hand already stuffed now, you see it's starting to get there. We're gonna start with our painting. So our first painting layer is gonna be our undertones. So I'm gonna use an alcohol based paint, which is activated with alcohol, and I'm just gonna start underpainting the undertone layers with a little bit of a red and a little bit of a blue, just to give that veiny effect one have before I'm gonna start with the foundation. So let's kick it with the undertones first. Our undertones are on. As you can see, it looks a little bit weird now, but our reds and blues are on. So now the only thing that is left is to start painting. Swing. I think it's starting to get it. We must just maybe we will figure out the final miniature details, but for now let's paint it. I'm gonna start off with a foundation base, and then I'm gonna go into the little details like the stitches. There's the word, and little dirtying it a little bit up, and for that I'm just gonna use shadows and alcohol based paint and normal cream paints. And here we go, our own Sphinx, little Sphinx, of course, from Wednesday season 2 on Netflix now. Well, our own little interpretation, creation of Sphinx is done. Of course, it can be a much more neater. You can go in a much more detail, much more sharper lines and details of course the stitching on the top. But I think for what it is now and where we are now, this is a very interesting Sphinx that we have created. Sphinx. I'm still struggling to say the name. I mean, it looks fine. I love this. I absolutely love Sphinx. This is amazing. I don't want to make it too gruesome, as it is a YouTube video, and I don't want to freak people out or freak YouTube out with the creation. So yes, it's not real, it's cotton wool. That's why we're not gonna go in too much detail for today. You guys get the basic idea of it. I love it. This is so cool. I'm so happy. But I think this is it for the YouTube video. Let's go take photos. Sphinx. So this was it for today's YouTube video. I do hope you all enjoyed this little prosthetic Sphinx Addams Family Wednesday inspired video, makeup look, prosthetic piece. We did it all, even a weird hairstyle with questionable methods how I've gotten to this point. But I do hope you all enjoyed. I had so much fun. It's been a very, very long time since I've just done a simplistic or a simple prosthetic piece just for fun. So I really enjoyed it, and it was really fun showing you guys as well how to make a easy Sphinx hand if you really wish to do so. So please subscribe to this channel, hit the thumbs up button, ring the notification bell, follow me on Instagram at @Cesia_MUA, and I truly thank you for each and everyone that has subscribed to my channel, that is commenting and liking the videos. I truly appreciate it, and it's so fun to see you all as you subscribe. So I truly are thankful for it. And I see you all in the next Addams Family Wednesday spooky adventure. Bye! Bye. I think Finks want to say bye.